Um, Hello. I wanted to make a quick, honest review about WWE 2K22 and why you shouldn't buy it. So, I've been playing wrestling games since SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I bought every single game except WWE Battlegrounds, and this game isn't. It's not it. I probably paid for about 50 plus hours now, and I'm bored. I've uninstalled the game and I'm playing other games. And I feel like I've been cheated because I spent like 80 quid on this game. Um, so I'm going to go over a few things in the game which really, really annoyed me. So universe mode is the same as it's been for the past, I don't know how many games. GM mode, super boring. It gets really, really tiresome very, very quickly. I think I played about 45 minutes of it and I was over it. I was like, I'm going to move on to something else. My Rise is fun for like the first couple of hours, but then it gets really repetitive. Like you play the same people in the same matches over and over and over and over again. And like it gets to a point where I'm just beating them up as fast as I can, hitting my finisher and trying to move on to the next storyline. And then another thing that annoys me is most of the storylines controlled from your hub, so like on your Twitter feed. So like literally you'll start like an argument with somebody, you'll cut a promo on them, you'll have a match, and then it's on to the next storyline. Like that is literally what it is. It's too reliant on the social media feed. But that being said, I've only played about 7, maybe 8 hours of My Rise, so maybe that will get better. One thing that has really annoyed me is the lack of creation, like new stuff in the creation suite. Everything is copy and pasted from WWE 2K20. I'm not even joking. I think there's probably like 4 or 5 new items in there, and they're from superstars that's in the game, like new wrestlers. There's like no new hairstyles. There's like hardly anything new in there at all. The hairstyles don't look good. They look really, really bad. They look like clay. And most of the long hairstyles, especially when it comes to female hairstyles, they're either like really 80s looking or they cover the face. And it just makes the whole experience feel horrible. I feel like I'm playing a game that was made like on Xbox 360 or something, when it comes to creating superstars. And then when you're playing against like the superstars actually in the game, like I had a match in exhibition mode against Sasha Banks, and I was playing as a female created superstar, and it looked like I just plucked her from WWE like 2009 and just plucked her into the game. Like she looks so out of place because of how bad the details are into the creation suite. And I spent like 4.5 hours trying to make her look perfect, and in the creation suite she looks great, but as soon as I load her into the game she looks so bad. That is one thing that really annoyed me. There's a lack of moves. Every single like move is just literally copy and pasted from 2K20. And there's probably about 30 new moves in the game, but some of them are like the same submission hold. Like I think Karrion Kross's submission holds in there like 4 times, and that's in like the whole 30 new moves. There's very, very little moves in there. It's missing a lot of people, especially like a lot of people in NXT. Like Selena Vega's not in there and she's a champion. On the women's side of things, there's hardly any legends on there. I think like the only legends on there is like Beth Phoenix and Trish Stratus and Chyna. Like that is it. Like there's no Lita, there's no Bella Twins, like no Tori Wilson, like no Michelle McCool, anyone like that. And they've been in and out of WWE now since like the Royal Rumble started, like the Women's Royal Rumble. And like you could totally put them in the game, and like Tori, for example, she was like last year's Hall of Famer. So was the Bella Twins the year before, and then the Bella Twins was last year. Like, why are they in the game? It just makes no sense to me. And yeah, I'm so over the game. So if anybody is thinking to buying it and they're seeing reviews and people's like, yeah, because the controls are nice and smooth. Yeah, the controls are great. They take a minute to get used to, but they become really repetitive really quickly. Yeah, the engine's super smooth. I've probably run into about 3 different bugs so far, and other than that, it's been totally fine. And then the graphics are great, but that is it. There's nothing about this game that says, hey, I'm going to play you for a few hours and I'm going to have a great time. It's like I'm playing you and I feel bored out my mind. I'm only playing you because I've got nothing else to do. Like, that's what it feels like. And then even after like an hour and a half of playing, you're like, ugh, I'm over it. Like, I've played a lot of wrestling games and I could play them for, I don't know, I'd probably play them for about 2, maybe 3 weeks. I'd stop, come back, stop, come back. And I'd do that for about a year before I actually get sick of it. But literally, I played this for 50 plus hours and I'm sick of it already. So yeah, if you are going to buy it, I would totally wait until it's on sale, because this game is worth about $20, if I'm being honest. It's not worth the price tag at all, especially for the deluxe editions and stuff like that. And then another fact, you're going to wait until like the end of the year for the DLC to come out. So what is the point? Like, why can't we just have, like, we got, yeah, the Undertaker Immortal pack you have, and like the NWO pack you have straight away, but like the rest of the DLC, you gotta wait and think, like, why can't you just release the DLC in like a month after release or something, you know, or like, here's the game, and then DLC, and then just go and build the next game, and then build it. So yeah, I'm so over 2K. I am never buying another wrestling game again that comes from that company, because they are destroyed, and I mean they have destroyed WWE 2K. They're not the same. I haven't experienced this little fun in a wrestling game in a long time, and I think 2K20, even though all of the minor bugs and glitches and all kinds of stuff, I think that was a better game than this year's game. Like, I'm not even joking. I think it was miles better than what was delivered. And I should have known better because of all of the secretive when it came to like sharing stuff. They were like posting like pictures and screenshots and stuff like that, but they never actually went into proper depth of it until literally just before release. So yeah, do yourself a favor and save your money and don't buy it. And yeah, that is my honest review. And if you like the game, then that's totally your opinion. Like, this is my opinion on the game. I'm just being as brutally honest as possible because I'm tired of seeing reviews that are not. And yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. Bye.